Welcome back, Pyrion Architect. I've had a lot of advice in the threads and in the comments and so on and so forth, telling me about all the many things that I did wrong, and my god, I was doing so much wrong, but I really appreciate the assistance. And so people have said, please look at the planning tool, and I guess I could, but I'm still not quite sure how it works. I mean, so I plan out walls and shit like this, but I can't plan out foundations, can I? So I'm still kind of... I guess we'll make it work. Other people said don't use fences because it takes up space and I should just build it. But I don't know. I guess I don't really need a fence if I'm having a corridor. Also, as people pointed out, the staff doors are very important. Concrete tiles are important for the in-betweens of areas. And I need to make my cells a little bigger, because that way I can keep the prisoners happy by giving them things like televisions and so on and so forth. So, you know, I can give them things like they can have a TV in their room, or they could have a, radio. Listen to their favorite boy bands as they go about their day. I mean, that's not a bad idea, I guess. I guess I could put a TV. Requires a place for prisoners to sit. Also, people said I could put a bench either side of a table for eating. A bookshelf I could have in their rooms as well. So there's a few things that I could do to make them less likely to get very angry. I'm still not sure what the road gate does, but I guess we'll figure that out at a later date. I'm thinking... Oh, the other thing I did was I closed the prison. So until it's built, we're not going to have anyone turning up. And for grants, I'm going to take basic detention, and I'm going to take administration center. So that gives us a bit of Skrilla up front as well. Inmate. So then we can build the hospital and the common room. So let's think. So some people said to plan out your prison without the fear of workers actually doing anything. So when it comes to this, I guess I can plan it out and then build the foundations around the plan. So that makes sense. So the an office needs to be, if I remember, is it 4x4? I think it's 4x4. Let's check. I can never find anything on this thing because it's not alphabetically sorted, which I still don't understand. But hey, 4x4. All right, so we want to have... We've got the garbage and the deliveries here. I kind of want to have it so that the kitchen is like easier for them to get to the deliveries and garbage and stuff, because they have to do that a lot. And then the prisoner's sort of over here. But there's no way that I can see where I could have the kitchen staff doing their work and also have ready access to the outside. They're going to have to come through the prison at some point. So I think what I'd like to have is, like, the canteen area has a staff door that leads down to a corridor that goes to... I mean, I think I'd like to have a corridor that leads to some things and another corridor that leads to some prisoners. I do like the idea of keeping the administration area separate, because I really don't like the idea of the prisoners getting hold of the warden, or God forbid the accountant. I think they'd be in big trouble. And the prison psychologist, I assume if they need him, he can just come in. You know what I'm saying? He can just come in. But anyway, so let's see. I'll put the administration area over here, and we want to have... I can really plan this out now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that could be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this could be an office here. There's an office. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put like a little office complex. Look at this. Oh my god, this is so much better. Thank you very much for the help. We do need a few more offices, because there's quite a few guys that you hire in the end. Oh. And then we could just add more offices as and when we need. I think 6 will do at the start. If needs be, we can just expand it up here. So then do I go foundations, building brick, and go like this? And then how do I convert planning into a thing? Like, will they build it, or do I then go and... The plan is just there to help me for later, I guess. So let's plan some more stuff. I'd like to have the prisoners when they're brought in, there's an imposing corridor that they must walk down. And we'd have... How do I plan objects? Oh, that's just to lay it out. Okay. Yeah, all right. I get you. So they'll impose a double door, imposing corridor, double door. And then that'll open up into the reception, the prisoner reception room. Should be like that kind of size. It was quite big, actually, the prisoner reception room, because sometimes you get a lot of them at once. And then on this side, we could put the staff common room here, actually. That's not a bad idea. Also, I like symmetry. So this will be the common room area, where the guards will take a break. It also means if trouble brews, then they're right here, you know? It's like having the barracks. So that's the common room area, so then they'll come through there. I'm sorry, that's the reception area. This is the common room. So then they'll come around. Build capacitors around generator has added you to their friends list. I don't know how someone knows that I'm playing this game that doesn't already know me, but okay. I will build capacitors around the generator. Thank you for the reminder. Creepy stranger. I'm going to put a power and water room over here with room for expansion. So this will be where I put the capacitor and the generator and shit. So that was weird. So there's the reception area. There's the common room. And then they'll come from there into the holding cells. I'm going to have a couple of holding cells because you get later on, it seems to me, you get like maximum security guys coming in, and I think I should keep them separate. So we'll have holding cell for the normies and a holding cell for the loonies. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's jolly triggering. Whew! Oh god, we almost had a non-symmetrical attempt at symmetry there. That would have been disastrous. So post holding cell, they'll come into. I think it's tempting to put the yard here, but you always seem to get trouble brewing in the yard, so I don't think I will. But at the same time, this is like the intake area, you know? So this is like holding cells, reception, common room. But then I kind of want to have fencing and stuff like that and a yard area, and then I can always fit wherever I want there. There's like a central hub. But that also scares me because all the prisoners just chilling here. They could tunnel into the power room. They could tunnel into God knows where. So I kind of want to keep them away. Let's just have another corridor. I like the corridors. They act as like a buffer, you know? Double door. Okay, so then we're going to open up. I mean, if needs be, we can fill all this shit in. We got all these little gaps. We can fill them in later. We're going to open up. Now, in the last series I had an idea of having the canteen and the kitchen separate. And I do like that. So I'm going to keep the kitchen over one side. And as people pointed out, you better have a big old canteen, Pyrion. So there'll be 2 entrances for the canteen, I guess. Or just one big entrance here. And the canteen's going to be proper big. So let's have them opposite. Actually, no. We'll put the staff door here, and we'll have a staff door there, and we'll have the servant tables here. So the staff can go bip, 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 bip. The prisoners will go bip, 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 bip. Nice. Let's expand this a wee bit. I'd rather have the space and not need it until later than need to expand the building later. So at this point, the symmetry's gone. It was an early symmetry that the architects, in their madness, abandoned at that point. This is fucking great, this tool. Holy shit. And then we can put objects. So this will be the canteen, and that'll be the kitchen. So that's holding cell. We need a shower, a yard as well. So we'll have... Let me think. We're going to have to bring water down here for the kitchen. So it would make sense to have the shower located off the kitchen, but I do like my corridors. I don't know, maybe funneling the prisoners into tight spaces is a bad idea. At this point, I would like to put the yard, like, here. You know what I mean? But I kind of also want it protected. It's a tricky one. We'll have a fence. Because I think the yard is a good place to be next to the canteen, because the prisoners spend a lot of time milling around in it. You know what I mean? So this will be the yard, and then off that... We'll wait until this is built before we worry about anything else. So we've got no prisoners coming, so we've got plenty of time. Let's hire a bit more in the way of staff. Get this job done. So hopefully this will work. That's quite the delivery. Oh, there's the delivery guy. Truck driver. So I don't know if these perish out in the rain. I doubt it. Oh man, I love watching them work. It's relaxing. Go to work, my little minions. I love the way it goes when the room is ready. That's a satisfying noise. That is a satisfying noise. So we need brick walls. And then we want to have a large door there. We'll put a large door there, and we'll lock it open. The reason I put the large doors down, by the way, when I do, is because I'm petrified of the idea of not being able to lock prisoners in a place when they're going caca cuckoo, which they do frequently. People also suggested putting a couple of beds in the holding cell, which is a really good idea. I hadn't thought of that. Had not thought of that. And fear not, friends, when I place the power station, they said, Pyrion, for the love of God, leave room around it for a few capacitors. And lo, it was done. And Pyrion saw that it was done, and he said, yea, it is good. So people also said to be wary of big pipes. And I think the reason for that must be that the big pipes gives them opportunities to tunnel out, which makes sense. You know, I saw Shawshank Redemption. You saw Shawshank Redemption. Oh my God, we're almost out of money. Fuck. Well, sorry, we'll get a bit of money for building the administration area. So, objects. Oh, Jesus. Are we going to have to take out a fucking loan already? Office desk. People are also upset with where I put my chairs. They said that putting it there was no good, that I should have put it there or something. I don't understand why that was an issue. I'm going to put it there anyway, and they need a filing cabinet as well, which I will put there. Rooms, office, that's an office, that's an office. So, hire the warden. We'll do that when we finish the actual office. Okay, so staff, warden. There's a warden's office. Very nice. Unlock finance through bureaucracy. So we have to wait a few hours for that. So we need to have... I've spent too much money on this, basically. But we'll get a bit of money when we've unlocked that and then hired the accountant. But the accountant costs money. How much does the accountant cost? Was it 500 bucks? 500. I think. Might have overspent. I might have overspent. I always do that. Always do it. So anyway, let's plan ahead. So rooms, holding cell. That's a holding cell. That's a holding cell. This will be the yard. But I'm thinking I'll double fence it. So I'll set the yard like this, and then we'll double fence it in. That will be the yard. Kitchen. I've spent way too much money. Canteen. Hopefully we'll get enough money to finish this. We also need to build a friggin' shower, bear that in mind. We do get some money every day, so we might just have to chill. Just for a little bit. Luckily, we're at maximum speed. Because I built this big, you know, I built big, I was planning ahead, I've spent as much as I could. Wasn't necessarily the wisest move, but I'm happy with my decision. There's the reception room. And where's the staff common room? This will be the common room. With nothing in it. So once we've got the accountant, then hopefully we should get 5 grand. Whether that is enough to finish, I don't know. We do need to build an entire shower room, and the kitchen equipment is quite expensive. But we can always sit. We don't have any prisoners coming, so we do have a bit of time. And I think with the finance, we can take a bank loan. And in fact, when we've completed that grant, we can then take a grant for the next bit, which is going to be whatever that is. I think I'll probably go for the which is the one I'll go for, the staff well-being initiative, because that's a nice easy one, and we've already built the common room. All right, so staff, accountant. We haven't got the moolah. Maybe we'll get enough money. Maybe we'll get enough money. Good lord, Pyrion Y, Pyrion Y. It was all these freaking capacitors. Maybe we should chop down some trees. Not as much. There is apparently chop down these trees. We need the money. Go on, lads. Wait. Yeah, go on. Hurry up. You can build like a lumberjack once you unlock the prisoner work or something, and you can actually have some guy go out and plant trees, and then you cut them down to make money. Which, I like that idea. Working through the night. Now we can hire an accountant. God damn, wood is worth a lot of money. I love the way they pile the logs up as well. Ah, that's brilliant. That's giving us enough cash to hire an accountant. Bam! Alright, that's money. Okay, holding cell. Now let's just pause this again. So the reception desk, the reception needs an office desk, a table, and a chair. We don't actually need that to get the grant though, so let's worry about the rest of the stuff first. For the holding cell, we need a toilet and a bench. So we'll put a couple of toilets in. How much is a bench? $30. And we could, yeah, sure, we could chuck a couple of beds in there. Where are the beds at? I can never find them. Prayer mat, pews, and an altar. My goodness. Bed. Here we go. There, $200. All right, well that can wait. And we don't actually need the other holding cell yet. Kitchen needs a fridge. A cooker and a sink. And we needed a staff door there and there. And then we want to have a serving tables. Like so. And then we have... So someone said you can have benches on either side of a table, Pyrion, which of course it does actually make sense when you think about it. So there's our nascent canteen. We just need the boys to place the objects. And then we're getting there. The yard needs to be enclosed, obviously. What do we get money for? What was that? Diddling. What was that? What? What was the man? What was that? Oh, it's because we had to spend money on things. Utilities. Alright, not bad.